Why are starting these things so crazy? It's funny. Like, when I get tasks to do when I'm at work, I talk to myself. Like, I need this, 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 and this. I talk out loud to myself. I don't answer myself. I just remind myself. That's how I remind myself, right? I could do that and be fine with it. But doing this is difficult. I don't know why. But whatever. So, this is. I had another strange dream. This one I was on this train, right? I was boarding this. I've never been on a train, so I've seen it in movies and stuff like that. This big train, right? And I don't know where I was going, but I was going to like this fucking different city. It's going away to like a bigger city. It's supposed to be like they're asking for I'm not sure what it was, but they were asking for some kind of work. I was going for work. I was like, okay. I was like, I'm just a normal retail fucking customer service fucking bitch, and you're asking me to go here to do this? And it was like a risk, right? I was like, okay, whatever. Do it. Yeah. As I was going, right? So I was on this train doing regular people things, you know what I'm saying? Like being like nice to people, courteous to people. Like I saw some faces, I waved, you know, you just be nice, right? So that's what you're supposed to do. Okay. Like you're supposed to be just basic nice to people, right? You like smile, you know, walk by them, at least acknowledge that they exist, like wave. You don't have to physically communicate and talk to them. Just be like, oh, you know, like wave or like nod or whatever, you know, like however you guys just acknowledge that they exist. Okay, right. And so while we're there, I'm acknowledging this person, these people exist, right? And they're like so blown away by it. Like this is like super new to them. Like they don't know how to react to it. I mean, in a positive, they're like super positive about it. I'm like, well, how is that? But that's normal to be like, hello, you know, acknowledge people that they're there. Not make them feel special, which is like, hey, I see you there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, I don't know, it was super weird. And then we were going, and then like, we're just being extra nice, and then I ended up meeting one of my friends there. I guess weird, and then she was going there for some like weird like. Or like I guess some like fighter tournament or something like fighting tournament or something crazy. I was like, all right, whatever. I'm like, I was going there for work. I'm assuming. I don't know if I was there with her doing that kind of work, but I just knew she was like beating shit out of people, right? That's what her job was. And I was just, I don't know. So she was there, and we were like, she was just chit chatting with some people, and you know, they were just like talking about like what they did and all that stuff, right? And then all of a sudden, like, I guess another group of people came in, and like they were important, right? Like you could tell they were important. Like they just walked in there like, I'm fucking important ass motherfucker. Pay attention. Like everyone was silent. My friend was like, don't give her. Like she didn't notice. I guess she didn't notice, and she was just still talking. And eventually they come up. The guy was like, says, like that kind of attitude, like not see me, you know. Back. I had to get some pot. I shouldn't be drinking this stuff. Isn't it? It's one of those things. It's like, oh yeah, you stop for a long time, right? And then you're like, okay, I could pick it up one. Cause you're at lunch, dinner, whatever. And after that, you're like, oh, you always pick it up. So, fuck. I went the longest without doing it for a long time, right? And one time you pick it up and you're like, oh fuck. You know that guy's badass. He's on fucking. He works here. Yeah, he has to work here. That primary care, driving a SUV Tesla. So, what I was saying, right? So, everybody, they got their thing about glowy, right? And she's throwing some blue. The guy's some fucking red color, right? Yeah. I'm sitting here chilling, and I'm glowing too. And I don't really realize I'm just staring. I'm like, oh fuck, we're gonna go there. And this little like, it's very like dot. It's a small dot, and it's glowing like green for some reason. It's like, what the fuck? And I'm sitting there, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even know what's going on, right? Yeah. They're all boasting, talking about giving you some of the debts there, and they noted, like, out of the corner of the eye there, what the fuck is this green shit, right? I'm like, what the fuck is this green going on, right? And just when they realize that, it's like the train transforms, not even a train anymore. Like, I don't know how far we're going super fast. All of a sudden, all these people disappear. Like, all their seats get pushed out. And all the walls and ceilings lift down. Like, it just opens up in this platform. We're still going outside, I tell you, right? It's all like, it's all windy and shit. Right, it's all windy and shit. Yeah. We're like flying through buildings. We're going through the city. I don't know what the fuck's going on. We're going through the city. Like, I see buildings. It's all windy and shit. And it opens up this gigantic platform. And all the chairs all the seats get pushed out like on the edges so they can watch. What the fuck can go out? And the guy that thinks he's super important grabs my friend and just like chucks her, right? And she does some like thing where she like flips and shit, lands okay, and I didn't realize there was another dude there, right? He comes up and just like shoulders me, and I'm like, the fuck? And he's like, he was like, the other guy was like bright red, like that type of thing. This guy was like a fucking dark, like crimson color red, like fucking like blood red, like, yeah, I don't want to mess with this guy. He's like kind of scared, you know, he's scared. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? And like, I get yeah, he does like this shoulder check thing, it's like bam, it hits me, and I'm like, I fly like, for some reason, you would think, the train's not that big, right? When it opens up, it shouldn't be that much bigger. But he like shoulder checks me, and I fly away. I'm like, what? Somehow I managed to like stop myself, and I fly like 15 feet. I'm like, fuck. So she like whips out. Somehow she has their weapons on her, like her bag, right? Like, they just stop. Like, I know what to do. I'm like, oh fuck. Bad shit's gonna happen. We need our shit to defend ourselves, right? So, we're not armed because it's on a seat. And they're like, they got their shit with them, so they're whipping out their swords and shit like that. I was like, oh fuck. Well, I charge at them. Well, towards the seat we're at, we're like, okay, fuck. Somehow I get there, right? Magic, I just get there. And whip out her spear. And I pull it out, chuck it in the air, and she grabs it. I had these gloves. I don't know why. For some reason, I was like, fuck it. I grabbed the first thing and ended up being gloves. I was like, great. You know. And they were like pansy looking fucking gloves. Like they're just like basic leather, like I guess like not even that. It's like very like light. You know, they weren't like box gloves. They weren't. It was like very like. You know, alright, whatever. I'm fucked, right? And like they hit some like I don't know why when I pulled them out I remember looking at them like these look fucking weird, so I just like I knew they were mine. I think I was looking for something else. I'm like, fuck it, this is the second thing I grabbed, take it, do the spear, trying to find something out in the bag that helped me defend myself from this fucking dude that's trying to kill me. Right. And so it's like so it was like, oh shit, right? And I remember looking at these like it was I don't know, it was kinda like these like it was weaved in some kind of like weird shiny stuff. Like it was just like shiny and like blue or green. It was green. It was shiny and green for some reason. I was like, okay, whatever. Why? That's it. Okay. So I don't like get my butt kicked because this guy's fucking badass, right? And so I'm sitting here dodging and pushing stuff away. My friend there is like fighting another dude, and there's like, you know, we're in this like train. We're still flying through the city. And as we're flying through the city, I see that like they're like people are just watching, right? And as they're watching, so it's like, okay. And as I'm pushing all this, I'm dodging. I'm not really hitting the guy. I'm just like sideswiping his shit out of the way and like keep myself like alive. Like, and
as I know, like, we're getting close to our destination. For some reason, I just have this feeling we're getting close to it. And I said the city. I just remember, like, I don't remember exactly what was going on. I just remember going through it. I'm like running away, doing the thing, and I remember that the buildings were looking like they were getting more brighter as we were going towards the location, right? Like, getting more fancier, getting not clean. I mean, they were, I guess you call it cleaner, but more crispier and just more like just nicer looking, right? And clean and more brighter. Like, I remember just being bright. There was like, for some reason it was getting like brighter. And more people too are appearing and just watching. Like, they're like, what the fuck's going on with this train? This had this platform, why people are sitting here. It was just like crazy. And I was just like, it was just crazy. And they were fighting harder and harder as we were getting close. I guess they wanted to just be like, fuck this shit, this is to be done with, right? Before we get to the main area. They were just going at it harder. And I'm sitting here like, pushing this shit out, like shoving them off. Like, I'd check them every once in a while, right? But nothing too severe. Like, it wasn't like, oh shit, like, it seemed like I was barely like making it, right? And I was like, okay. And just as he was about to knock me off, and we get to this area, right? He's like doing his thing, and it was like he took his weird fucking sword thing, right? And it was like a clear. He was getting pissed off. Like, he was just getting angry because I was like, kind of dodging and running away. You know, not really fighting him, right? And it's just like, typically you move just barely enough where he barely misses you and shit like that. Just, I guess, I don't know, it's been funny, but it's like, that's what it was. And when that happened, right, he was getting all mad, extra angry, and for some reason I knew this like, it was his last desperate chance, and it was like, do or die, you know. It's like, guys, it's like, oh fuck, like, it's like, shit's fucked up. Yeah. Because you can see it, like, it was extra glowy, right? And so because it was extra glowy, I was like, oh, but it's extra deadly, like, I'm fucked, right? Like, I knew it was bad because, like, my friend was doing her thing and then she'd have stopped and be like, oh, fuck, kind of thing, right? Like, I'm fucked. Yeah. Like, it was bad enough for her. It was bad enough for her to be like, oh, shit. I need to get rid of my weapon to go help his ass. Right. And So she like threw the spear at him. Her shit was all glowy too. Right? It's all like pew pew pew. I'm super glowy, flying in this direction, doing this bullshit. So back to my story before she like distracted me. That shit's crazy. So, okay. So then, like I was saying, so it's bad enough for my friend to be like, oh shit, I need to get rid of the thing I've been using to protect my ass to go save his butt. That's how bad it was. I was like, oh no. Alright. Because this entire time she's been ignoring me. Because I was doing okay, right? And so she throws her spear. She throws the spear. They go, pew, pew, and he's all like trying to like stab me with his glowy shit, and it's going. And he gets close and meeting towards us. I wake up. Perfect time to wake up, right? And it's like, what the fuck? So I wake up. And that's it. It's like, I wasn't scared. I wasn't tired. I mean, I wanted to go back to sleep. It's like, it was early in the morning, but it's like, okay, did this shit like that. But it's like, I want to know what happened. I want to know what happened. What happened? You know, I want to know if I died. Because I'm getting this like glowy spear thing to throw kind of in my direction. And this guy's like flying down and stab my ass with his like anger, pissed off, like I'm fucked kind of thing. I'm sitting here with these glowy claws, like, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I was like, dude, I was bad. But we'll see. But that was like, it was very strange because I don't remember like, I remember the details. Like we were going to the city. I don't know where we were in the. So yes, I remember the details. Like, you know, I remember how like intricate the seats were. Like there was like mechanical looking things. Like I saw the gears in them. Like it was fucking cool. It was like, you know, like you look at your like those mechanical watches, like that like, just have to like don't have battery in it, whatever those things are. And you see all the gears in it, like that fucking cool. Like it was super cool looking, right? Like I remember those details, like on the, I sure crazy, on the doors, or like doors were like that too, like gears to like unlock. It was cool looking. And yeah, like stuff like that. I was like, okay. Or like some of the seats, like some of the chairs on the outside we were going to, we were talking to people, like they were surprised that we were being nice to them or whatever. Like some of them had plain chairs that were like, they were super surprised. But then like we went up to the like the more, as we were going in there, right, the seats were getting more like progressively like more intricate, and it had ones with like these carving. You can see the carvings on them as they were getting cooler looking. And at first it was like mechanical metal, like, oh, okay, whatever. Right? It was okay, but it was dirty because it was that. As we were getting better, you see how clean it was getting. So the cleaner it was getting, the more fancier it was, I'm assuming, right? And so the more fancier it was getting pretty fancy. And we got up towards, I don't know if it was towards the front or something. We were going towards the front, but I don't know how far in the front were we. And so, but it was getting pretty clean. And when the battle, the fight, whatever you call it, started happening, it was like we were just, everything was on point and super clean. So I imagine we were at the very front at that point, or next to the front, because the chairs were very nice looking. I think that's why that guy was mad, because we were just chit chatting. We didn't give a fuck about who this guy was, right? And I think that's why he was mad, because he must have been some baller or something out there.